he's probably the most generous giver that I know, and really loves helping other people in what they do in giving all year long, and part of the founding of Giving Hearts Day. Dan Carey from Vision Bank with us, from the Alex Stern Family Foundation as well. How are you, Dan?
Very good. Thank you very much for that intro. It's very kind of you.
Well, it's all easy to say because it's true. And this is just such a fun day. The early beginnings of this are a great story. It's the longest running day of giving in the country now. We do it better than anybody else, but bring me back to the beginning, what you first remember.
You know, I have an interesting perspective because Pat and I really formed Impact Foundation back in 2005. It was a collaboration of the Dakota Medical Foundation and the Alex Stern Family Foundation. And this is divine, obviously, because getting the chance to work with others and help others has been just a great mission for me. And so I was originally appointed to the Alex Stern Family Foundation about 23 years ago. I am presently the executive director of it. But Alex Stern has, the forefathers of Alex Stern originally funded that foundation back in 1977. And since that time, we've given back to Cass and Clay County nonprofits approximately $16 million. We still have a fund balance over $10 million. So it's been a really rewarding experience. But at the time, we needed to be way ahead of ourselves. And Pat and I were sitting, he had Dakota Medical Foundation. I was involved with Alex Stern Family Foundation. And we really were private foundations with very narrow missions. And we needed to create another entity so that we could do better. So we created Impact Foundation. And thanks to Pat's leadership and his forward thinking, we started out very early on in 2005. Giving Hearts Day, as you know, was the brainchild of one of Pat's teammates. And it became this annual day of giving. So the first year was 2008, and that's 15 years ago. We raised $479,000, and I remember sitting in the office at 2 a.m. as we were tabulating and trying to get credit card receipts finalized. And the team was phenomenal, but it was a lean and mean group of people putting this thing together, and we didn't know what we had. So,
but I remember well the $500,000 felt like $500 million. It was incredible.
So if you think about even creating Impact, I mean, it was intended to be an educational leadership training, board training, really providing nonprofits with a way to really elevate their ability to generate more, okay? And so Impact Foundation had its very roots, that 2005 kind of bench, mission, and so Alex Stern and Dakota Medical collaborated to form that. Who would have ever thought that all these years later, last year we raised 22 million, 112 million over the course of this 14 years. This year, if we break 25 million, it's an incredible story. And the team that Pat has assembled is just incredible. I mean, and I have the privilege of being the chair of Impact Foundation as well. So I have this really unique perspective. I'm Alex Stern, I'm part of Impact. I get to be interacting with all of the different nonprofits on a regular basis. And Alex Stern has only one other trustee, it's Rondi McGovern. And Rondi and I meet twice a year just to consider all kinds of grants. And we always smile and just go, wow, are we blessed to have this opportunity to be part of something so great for this region? And we've touched so many lives in so many ways. And so as a banker, okay, we obviously are very supportive of Giving Hearts Day, and we've always hosted a video contest.
Oh, this is so fun. Yeah.
And in this video contest, we've had up to 70 videos at times. This year we have 54 videos. And I always tell the nonprofits, there's no better way to tell your story than through a video. Okay. And so I look at all 54 and I tell you, it moves you. I mean, it absolutely brings you to tears to see the passion that each one of these nonprofits has about what they're trying to get accomplished through their mission. Incredible. It's God's work, right? It's unbelievable. So I feel privileged. I'm always amazed at this day of giving. I think you remember the days of Jerry Lewis's telethon. That's how we grew up, right? We want to take it to the next level. We want to regionalize it. We want to nationalize it. We want to take it out there because we think we can build something that nobody else has got in this country. And that's the bigger goal. Okay. Now, we don't say that too loud because we probably scare our staff a little bit. But Pat has got a Super Bowl team that goes out every day, and that's what we do. So
It's a great story.
yeah,
It's an incredible story. And you think about, again, 15 years ago in humble beginnings of less than 500,000, and last year was 22 million, and the multiplier and how much good is being done. You talk about the Vision Bank video contest and how you see that in their terms, in their eyes, and their passion, and what they do, and how that multiplies out. It's really, it is a gift from God. It's just extraordinary.
Sure
it's extraordinary.
But we had to be, obviously, I mean, Pat and I coming together back in 2005, sitting in a duck slough, deciding that we needed to do good better, right? Okay, so
Did you just hear that, folks? This idea started in a duck slough.
But
all good ideas do, don't they?
Well, Pat and I spend a lot of time doing something we're very passionate about, and that's being outside hunting ducks. And so we were obviously never bored sitting there. We're talking about something. It's usually invariably about doing something fun. And so that's how Impact was really, the concept was started.
Back live at Giving Hearts Day headquarters on What's on Your Mind, our final segment. But all day long until midnight tonight, we will have the total of for Giving Hearts Day up on our social media and website, so you can follow along and see how we're doing. GivingHeartsDay.org. How are we doing, Kev?
11,700,000 plus.
When you walked in the door this morning, what was that number at?
3.4 million.
All right. So between midnight and 3 a.m., 3 million, because you were here at 6, right?
Yep, around 6.
Midnight to 6, and now we've just skyrocketed to 11 million.
Unbelievable.
Pretty incredible. Exactly right. All year long, I yearn for Giving Hearts Day, because your heart just swells at the good that is being done. Dan Carey's with us, one of the founders of Giving Hearts Day from Vision Bank. They do a great video contest and have done that from the beginning. And, video tells such an incredible story. So if you want to, are we still selecting winners today?
You bet we are.
So how do folks do that? On your social media?
Just come to our website and you can click on a queue and pull up every video that's there.
Visionbanks.com.
Visionbanks.com.
Yeah, check that out, visionbanks.com, and you see those, and you can vote on the best one. And
exactly.
There's incredible generosity. Videos it's just a great way to tell a story. It really is. So applaud you for doing that great contest and inspiring people to do more. I want to talk a little bit about the Impact Foundation, the original vision there, because you are one of the most generous guys I know. You have such a heart for kids and for great charities, and you want to help them. And that has transformed into Impact Foundation, helping all kinds of charities. Because a lot of people that want to do good don't necessarily have the business sense or the ability to know that while their cause is worthy of our dollars, there's a way for them to stretch those dollars. Talk about that vision and how you've helped charities through the Impact Foundation.
Well, I think the training has been incredible. And I think, again, Pat has assembled a team, Scott Holdman and his group, to really provide each one of these nonprofits with an excellent curriculum of leadership training, board training, friend raising, all of the various components that go into making a nonprofit a high impact nonprofit. And so over the course of this time, obviously we've refined it, we've become better at it. And I think that's the real secret sauce, is that these charities are doing the job, right? They're coming, they're learning, they're absorbing that information, taking it home, applying it, and really putting it to use, and it shows in the results. You don't grow from 479,000 to 22 million without a lot of work being done on the part of the nonprofits. They're doing the work. But the training is incredible. That's what we spend the year doing. Scott Holdman does a fantastic job. Pat does. I mean, we've just got such a Super Bowl group of people working every day to do the best we can do to provide these nonprofits with the tools to be the best they can be. That was the original mission.
Yeah, and that's so darn important. It really is. It is so darn important to everything that. What I appreciate most about it is it's like a gold seal. Seal of approval, right? The gold standard seal of approval to say, hey, you're giving your dollars, you want this to make a difference, and these people have been vetted, and every dollar is doing the most good. That's incredible.
The other thing that goes into this, and I'm sure Pat would echo this, and so would Scott Holdman, there are so many meetings going on throughout the year on an individual basis with individual boards. Okay, I talked to a number of them, not just as an Alex Stern executive director, but just as a mentor to a lot of these board leaders. I mean, it's important to have a board that's active, that's involved, that's having the honest communications, that are holding their executive directors accountable for results. I mean, that's what we teach, right? And is it getting done? Is it translating down to the boots on the ground level? And I think it is. And I can tell you that one of the most fun parts of my job, the two best board meetings I go to, it's not my bank board meetings or other ones, it's Impact and it's Alex Stern. And when I can sit down and talk about how we can help others, that enriches everything about our lives, right? So we're helping people, but we do a lot of consulting, a lot of advising, a lot of mentoring, and that's all going into it, along with all the formal curriculums that we put out there.
Generosity knows no bounds in this great state. It's phenomenal how generous people are, but it is really, really important that as generous as people are, they know they're getting that best return, doing the most good, and you guys really make sure that happens. It's extraordinarily important.
Again, credit to those nonprofits for really building their constituencies the right way and working closely with them, because, I mean, we started some a few years back, and I did it at the bank just because I wanted to inspire others to give and to feel that spirit of giving. So we challenged our people. We get 100% participation in the bank, of course.
That's an infectious part of that again.
But we also said, okay, we're going to give you 2 coupons. We want you to go out and tell somebody to give to the charity of their choice.
Wow.
And have them experience that, just the spirit of giving. And so we started that 5 years ago at our bank. Our people look forward to that. We get new people all the time.
So great. Danny, thank you.
You're very welcome. Thank you for letting me talk to you today on this program.
My banker, my friend, Dan Carey, Vision Banks. God bless, folks. Keep giving.